I am here on this grainy camera to tell you to keep the main things the main things. I understand that you're getting clickbaited by, oh, buy this thing and it'll automate your business away and all this good stuff. But the reality of it is, for local small business owners, AI is way too far advanced for you to try to do by yourself. So you will not be able to keep up with AI. So stop trying to buy prompts, learn courses, do all of that good stuff. There's enough information on this channel to feed you for a lifetime when it comes to AI and algorithms. And the reason why this channel exists and the reason why it's important for you to understand the fundamentals of how algorithms work is so that you understand how to spend your money and how to spend your limited time on this earth, especially as a small business owner who juggles payroll, who juggles making ends meet, who juggles family, who juggles friends, who juggles a life, and who also is responsible for a few others that you hire. Your time is more valuable spent in the lane that you are good, really, really excellent at. So you cut hair, you do nails, you do massages, whatever it is that you do locally. That is your bread and butter. And here's why. Google and GPT work in the same vein. GPT is more generative, and here's what that means. 100 million people that GPT has on their platform is sitting in a brain. So what that means is that brain is constantly being trained by 100 million people. So you think about a baby and the doctor says, oh, babies are, the smartest from year 0 to 7 because the way that their minds work, they can absorb information. Now think about this times infinity times 100 million people. So all of the knowledge that we have sitting in our head when we type in everything that we type into GPT, we are constantly feeding this one large GPT brain called a large language model. Large language model. So what it's doing for you, and here, stick with me here, I'm making something very complex, very simple so you can digest it, so you understand where to spend your time and your resources, the two things that you can't really get back, especially your time in this day and age. That brain is there and it's being trained. So if you as a novice, and if you don't understand algorithms, you don't understand AI, that gap is 100 million times in front of you. So I don't know about you, but I am not going to take my chance when something grows by the day times 100 million. Not to mention, it's the top priority of our standing president today because the second day in office, he started a thing called Project Stargate. And that project was an investment of $600 billion on AI infrastructure, meaning what we need to fuel that big brain, that large language model. And OpenAI was at the forefront of that company, which Elon Musk and all the quote unquote smart people are working on today. So all of that knowledge is centralized. So your prompts, your courses, and all of that good stuff, they're not effective. You can learn this stuff for free. Here's what is the most effective thing for you to do as a small business owner that wants to take advantage of AI. I know this might sound weird because people don't usually say this, but partner with someone that has been doing AI, open source AI, understanding algorithms, and can make you money. Even if that person can make you $1, here's why that's important. That person understands how to use AI to make you money, which is how the other people are using AI. They're using AI to save them lots of money, which makes them more money. So you need to use a person that can help you use AI to make money. and understand what they're doing along the way, because the race is too far in advance for your prompts to work. Okay, sure, use ChatGPT to summarize things, to get a quicker understanding of a topic or things like that. But when it comes time to execution and implementing it to your business, trying to learn it, following these YouTube channels that say you can learn everything and automate your business, you're going to have a one-man company, that audience, you are not their audience. They're talking to people that have some kind of technology understanding, that they've worked in tech, and they can easily make that transition to understanding a low-code environment. Okay, I have worked at Credit Karma, I have worked at Lending Tree, I'm around the fintech space, I'm around coding, I'm around AI every single day for almost the last 6 to 8 years of my life. So I can tell you one thing here. In order for you to execute 90% of what you see online, I'm going to go up a notch, 99.9%, you will at least need to understand a basic language for coding. Python, SQL, something of that nature to bring those things into effect. Okay? Or else you are wasting time and you are wasting money, because when something breaks, you don't know how to use it, then you start focusing on it, then you try to fix it, then you take your eyes off of the things that are non-automatable. Okay? And that is your goal in this season. It is the reason why you're going to have, in the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to have like literally hundreds of people knocking on your door to help service you, because you are now the gold. But you literally have to focus on seizing the moment right now, doing the best that you can by your customers and getting them to stick with you while you look for AI implementation solutions. And here's one thing I want you to understand. If it costs you more than $1,000 today, do not do it. Why, Odia? Because you simply just don't have the fundamental understanding in today's day and age to understand what's going on so you can calculate what's working and what's not. You will literally be flying blind off of the trust of somebody else. Do not do it. It's the reason why we can charge $10,000 for our solutions, $1,000 for our solutions, AI solutions, but we literally only charge you $286 a month. That number was very intentional, because it's literally pennies to a small business owner, not pennies, because every dollar counts, and I understand that, especially in this environment, but it's a small enough charge for you to realize that you can make money from it. Okay? And then once you realize that, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're doing all of this for $286, and I literally paid $800, $1,000. All I see when I go to marketing agencies are at minimum $1,000. The reason why we charge that is so that you can see that it works. We're not trying to teach you AI at the start. We're not trying to get you to learn coding. We're not trying to automate your entire business. We're going to do one simple function for your business that's going to generate revenue for you. And once that revenue is generated, then you now start to understand the power of AI, because you'll instantly ask, like all of my clients around month 2, around 45 to 60 days, Odia, how are you doing this? And I tell them, it's your trained AI employee, in the way that we need to train it in order for it to be profitable for you. So I say all of this to say, stop going on clickbait, listening to all these people that say they're going to automate your business and one feels like that. You are not their target audience. Do what you do well. Get a low monetary risk solution, like the solution that we have, and then test it out. And as you begin to see results in ROI, which you will with us, then you can go back and say, what is this AI stuff and what are you doing? Why? Because you'll be able to fundamentally understand the power of AI without having to lose ROI, not your time and not your money. So that is extremely critical for you to understand. All right, bye. Be blessed.